And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
What am I doing with my life?
What are you doing with your life?
Do you hear the cry of the mission field?
How do you move from success to significance?
Can I make a difference without being a missionary?
Live a life worthy of the calling you have received.
The world is changing, and it's changing in ways that we could not possibly have predicted. The question is, what are we going to do about this change? Is this going to be change that merely evolves the way it always has? Or are we going to influence the pace of that change for the good? As the world changes, we need to return to what really is our fundamental Christian roots. And those roots are roots in which what we care about may indeed be conversions and churches, but are roots in which we care about economic opportunities for people, a history in which we care about building healthy communities, a history in which we care about all the things in a person's life, not just some of the things in a person's life. And it's a movement away from a purely evangelistic mission to a mission in which we look at all things that exist in communities and lives and ask, what does the gospel say to those things in people's lives? The fieldwork experience is at the heart of what we're doing with this graduate program. It presupposes the notion that strictly classroom knowledge of development studies is not enough, and that actually being involved in a development project is essential to success, and indeed essential to post-graduation success. So PBA is unusual in that we center our education around it, we organize it, and when students go to the field, they are tasked with an actual project that they must complete while they're there. And the projects tend to revolve around the defining details of our three tracks of study, which are policy, applied cultural studies, and development, finance, and economics. What we're teaching in this program is how to identify and use those tools that best serve the needs of the global poor. What are the values that need to prevail in a society? What are the core needs of businesses and enterprises that the poor are engaged in every single day in this world? Most students who go into a graduate degree in global development have their eyes set on the United Nations. Most students end up working for related NGOs. These would include organizations such as Samaritan's Purse, organizations such as World Vision, but increasingly also organizations such as mission sending agencies, which are rapidly morphing away from church planting models and into models of activity that are essentially development models. Our program has the experts, it has the facilities, it has the organization, and the dedicated student effort. This is an ideal environment for a student to study who wants to work with real experts, experts in the realm of policy, experts in the realm of applied theology, and they want to do something innovative and international with their lives. We'll learn what has prevented and what has promoted development. And the essential assumption of this will be that true development is not just the generation of money, but it's the generation of opportunity, and indeed human flourishing. What this program does is it addresses those things that for the past few centuries we've forgotten. It matters whether or not people have economic freedom. We can create these opportunities that change people's lives. Development really is freedom, and the gospel of Christ gives people freedom.